Welcome back, everyone. Today is Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. We are essentially at the finish line of what has been one of the most volatile and historic years in financial history. If you're looking for fireworks in the equity markets today, you might be disappointed. Wall Street is in a holding pattern. But if you look at commodities, specifically precious metals, the fireworks are going off right now. We have a historic close in Japan, a massive surge in silver, and political comments from the Prime Minister of Japan that are setting the tone for 2026. Let's get straight into the numbers. First, let's look at the scoreboard. It's a mixed bag as liquidity thins out before the New Year's holiday. The US majors, the S&P, Dow, and Nasdaq are all effectively flat, down less than 0.1% in early trading. Traders have largely closed their books on 2025. Remember, despite the crash of April caused by the tariff scare earlier this year, the S&P 500 has clawed its way back and is still up over 17% for the year. We are tracking for an 8th consecutive monthly gain, which is a remarkable recovery. The real story overnight was in Tokyo. The Nikkei 225 shed a fraction today, but it closed the year at 50,339.48. This is the first time in history the Nikkei has ended a year above the 50,000 handle. It's up nearly 25% for 2025, continuing to outperform many Western peers. While stocks are sleeping, commodities are sprinting. We saw a massive reversal in the metals complex today after a steep sell-off on Monday. Silver is the absolute standout, surging 7.7% in a single session. This metal has now doubled in value in 2025. Gold is also up 1.7% today, sitting on a year-to-date gain of over 64%. Why the surge? Investors are front-running 2026 inflation expectations. With the heavy tariff regime firmly in place from the Trump administration and global supply chains still rerouting, the hard asset trade is the crowded trade going into January. Mining stocks like Freeport-McMoRan and Newmont bounced back hard today, both up over 2%. On the macro front, the news cycle is dominated by political posturing ahead of the new year. In Tokyo, we saw Prime Minister PM Takaichi, Japan's first female prime minister, officiate the year-end ceremony at the Tokyo Stock Exchange. By realizing a Japanese economy that earns the trust of investors around the world, we will create a virtuous cycle in which global capital flows into Japan. PM Takaichi, December 30th, 2025. This is a clear signal that the Takaichi administration will continue the corporate governance reforms that have fueled the Nikkei's run to 50,000. She is explicitly targeting global capital, likely to offset the demographic headwinds Japan faces domestically. If you are allocated to Japanese equities, this is the confirmation you wanted to hear. In the US, the market is still digesting the long-term impact of the tariffs instituted in April 2025. The holding pattern we see in the S&P 500 today is largely due to uncertainty about whether the White House will double down on levies in Q1 2026. The 90-day pause on certain tariffs has kept markets stable, but traders are wary of a tweet or announcement that could shatter this calm. Turning to crypto. If commodities are the winners of late 2025, crypto is arguably the year's heartbreak story. We are seeing what analysts are calling a Q4 slump, or potentially the start of a mild crypto winter. Despite Bitcoin hitting that historic $126,000 mark in October, the asset class has bled value in the last 2 months. Major development. Eric Trump, whose firm American Bitcoin Corp has been a major player this cycle, made headlines today. His firm has reportedly seen 40% of its value, roughly $1 billion, erased during this recent downturn. I'm holding all my shares. I'm 100% committed to leading the industry. Eric Trump via X. The takeaway: institutional optimism remains, with BlackRock's Larry Fink recently stating that 2025 was the year crypto became a well-lit establishment. However, price action suggests retail investors are taking profits and moving into the booming gold and silver markets. To wrap up, here is the snapshot for December 30th, 2025. Stocks are quiet. S&P and Dow are flat. Traders have left the building. Japan is historic. Nikkei closes the year above 50,000 for the first time ever. Commodities are king. Silver and gold are seeing massive inflows as an inflation hedge. Crypto is struggling. Bitcoin is down from highs, though major players like the Trumps remain committed publicly. What to watch tomorrow? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Expect volume to vanish completely. Most global markets will be closed Thursday for New Year's Day. The real action begins Friday, January 2nd, 2026, when we get the first jobs data of the new year. That's your report for today. If you found this update helpful, hit that like button.